Just here to keep them.
Don't give me the worried one's looks. I'll be fine.
Thank you again. I will be all right.
Thanks again for the assist.
to Deimos Star Yard. If you have business, feel free to dock.
I'm listening, just giving this place a survey. You'll be surprised how popular it's becoming. There is even a group trying to organize all us independent settlers. Been considering signing up.
Barrett. Barrett. It's Sarah. Barrett. We're going to keep going. We'll finish this adventure you started. It's okay. Be at peace. He's gone. We can't change anything now. Come on.
It went quickly after you left. We held him off while Noelle escaped through the basement. There's a door.
I appear to only be seriously damaged instead of critically damaged. Fortunate. That you are likewise relatively undamaged is also preferable to the alternative. I should run some additional diagnostics before resuming normal function.
Took you long enough. Noelle, she might still be in danger. There's a secret door in the basement, leads right to the well district. That would have been the safest route for her to run.
Back! Oh, thank God. Thank God, thank God, thank God. I do, but where do we take them?
Ah, there you are. I wasn't expecting you to run to the eye.
You're getting the artifacts.
Yes. Let's see if they can slip from my grasp this time, shall we?
you're back. Thank the blackest sea that you and Noel are safe. And the artifacts? The lodge. So, we slipped from the Starborn's grasp, but not before taking a stab straight in the heart. We need to talk locks and bolts. Lodge and the Eye are not secure. Just means he's playing the waiting man's game. He'll be back once we've done all the work.
Hunter, he probably found us because we're somewhere obvious. High-populated area. But the fact that they're competing with us to find the artifacts means they can't get them without searching.
So we put the artifacts somewhere in the fringe, or on something that can slip from their grasp if they do another strike from the curtain. Fine idea. Starborn show up, you can burn helium in one spin of the grav drive to anywhere.
Here, keep the artifacts safe. I guess we'll meet back at the lodge after.
Undocking complete, Captain.
Glad to see you're back in one piece.
Hey there. Hey, what's going on?
It's done. Let's head home.
Now this planet, this is more my speed. Oh, I could hike here for a while.
If you were a victim of the recent attack, please remain calm. UC Security has everything under control.
There's been an incident. Please continue going about your business.
Attention. The spaceport has been secured. Safety precautions remain in place. Please wait for the all-clear signal before exiting your homes. That is all.
If you're with the press, we have no statements to make about the attack at this time.
We're asking everyone to...
Kids miss you.
Mateo.
I will be monitoring everyone's vitals for
No, it
signs
really
of
isn't.
continued trauma.
I know. Look, we all feel like we've been kicked into the ground
The lodge
a million times
feels
over, but I
little
think I
colder
have
than it
something.
used to.
I'm serious. If I may, I know our encounter with the Hunter is the last thing anyone wants to talk about right now, but he said something that I can't get out of my mind. Unity. Do you remember that? Exactly. Somehow. The thing is, I've heard that word before. It's an important concept in Keeper Aquilas's speeches.
The priest? Is the Sanctum Universum going to bless our little crusade of discovery?
It can't be a coincidence. The Sanctum has always believed that answers are out there in the stars. Look, I know it's the longest of shots and the biggest leap of faith I could ever ask us all to take, but why not talk to him? It's right here in the city, just a block or so from the lodge.
There's no harm in gathering more information. A visit to the Sanctum might actually be quite enlightening.
Thank you. I know it's not much to go on, but something about this feels right. I'll meet you over there.
We can pay to fix the damages. Some things are irreplaceable.
Morale in the lodge has been measurably reduced. Constellation has suffered losses before, although none quite so violently. I believe this is a process known as small talk. It is not my specialty, but I will do my best.
In. The two of us make quite the pair, eh? Yep, here you go.
Captain, do you require my assistance?
I'm on tax duty tomorrow.
Aquilus has helped me through some tough times lately.
Keeper Aquilus, can we have a moment?
Oh, Mateo. It's been too long. How are your parents? Your mother still struggling with that azalea garden?
No, she figured that out a while ago. Had to adjust the pH levels in the soil. But, Keeper, I didn't come to catch up.
Oh. Well, what's on both your minds? Oh. Yeah. How humanity comes together, how we are to love each other even as our universe becomes even more complex.
That's not exactly what we mean. Keeper, when you talk about unity, well, does it mean anything else? Something secret?
Perhaps we should talk about this inside. Now that we have a little privacy, why don't you tell me exactly what it is that brought you two here?
We've lost people, Keeper.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. And these Starborn, I take it they're different from the people of the settled systems? There have always been mysteries that seem to defy our understanding of the universe. Beyond rational thought, we enter life as an act of someone else's faith in us. There's no way of knowing who we will become, and yet the risk is made anyway. So you've pushed into the unknown, not knowing where it would take you. And it's brought you here. I think I can. If you're willing to find your way in the dark for a bit longer, I can give you a path of discovering its meaning. There's an old story, far older than the Sanctum Universum, of someone who walked the settled systems and saw every corner of it. This pilgrim claimed he found the true meaning of unity. I always thought of it as just a parable for trying to bring humanity together, but maybe it's more. In my story, the pilgrim met the founders of the House of Enlightenment and the enigmatic cult of the Varun, and he gave them each a part of the truth. Then he goes to his final resting place to live out the rest of his days in contemplation of infinitum addendum, his addition or contribution to the infinite. But what if the story isn't a metaphor, but a code? A way of finding the pilgrim again, or at least his grave. I agree. I think you need to talk to them about this Unity Pilgrim. And clearly, not just in a theological sense, as I have. Because I wasn't looking to find unity in the same sense you are. A fresh set of eyes might reveal the truth. The enlightened work out of the well here in New Atlantis, helping the poorest citizens find a better life for themselves. The rune worshippers are more enigmatic, but there is a lone zealot that was captured recently for attacking UC ships. I visited her a couple of times. Hopefully, she'll be willing to talk to you as well.
I'll stay here with the Keeper. We need to catch up. And I wouldn't mind asking him a few more questions.
If something's on your mind, you can tell me.
We run a number of social programs, from financial aid to food banks. If it's about the financial or food assistance programs, we are backlogged. Don't worry, we're doing everything we can. Oh, we're not.
We don't mean to be intrusive. Any information you could provide would be very useful.
Listen, I've talked about this with him a ton of times, and there's no record of a Unity Pilgrim. But since you both insist, our early records are mostly administrative. Humanitarian projects, group counseling notes, charity expenditures. But there is a series of exchanges the founding members recorded in a lot of detail. It's the closest thing I have to what Aquilas is describing. We might actually have some, but anyway. A man walks into the first house of enlightenment. The founding members just call him the Drifter. So they think he's a charity case at first, but no, the Drifter asks them a bunch of questions. If your philosophy is built on an individual's own morality, what about the second person? That second person might disagree. Isn't the problem of two what you're really looking for? And the founders respond, each individual must understand how the second person lifts them up. All of human effort is a story of cooperation pushing us forward. And it kind of goes on like that. He comes back every week for a year. Same conversation every time. Second person this, the problem of do that. It's part of our core principles. There's no god pushing us to do good for some eternal reward. We have to help each other because we choose to. If no one takes responsibility for making the settled systems better, then we're just leaving it to the tyrants to bully the rest of us. Honestly, I think the founding members made it all up. There was a little more hesitation being openly atheist in the early days. I think they were experimenting with writing their own scripture. Fortunately, that got abandoned pretty quick. After the records of the Drifter end, you never see anything like it again. Besides what the Keeper would say about it, sounds like a gathering point, or a center. Or, in mathematics, it would mean one, like the one, the first or the beginning. Sorry, I couldn't be of more help, but that's about all.
Been up there, huh? Space.
Your safety is important to UC Security.
Ever run into spacers? Scumbags and scavengers. They're like vultures, taking away.
Thanks again, Sergeant.
You don't need to wear your helmet on this planet. You know that, right?
A visitor? I have all the company I need. Jokes. You come to hear about Varun. Like the guards. Like the Keeper.
I don't think it was a joke. It was an attempt at some genuine sympathy.
The Great Serpent waits in the shadows. He will entwine the universe, and all but the faithful will be made as dust. That is the truth. No more, no less.
Now wait a moment. No matter how strange things might seem to you, there's no reason to insult this person's beliefs.
It is not an answer, for there is no question. The Great Serpent will come. All concerns are meaningless in the face of the oblivion he will assuredly bring. You wish to speak of the Keeper's pilgrim, do you not? I will tell you of him, and then you will leave. Jinan Varun meets the unbeliever. He gives false prophecy to Jinan. But such is Jinan's conviction in the Great Serpent, he does not hesitate. He cuts the unbeliever down. But the unbeliever returns. Jinan realizes the Great Serpent is testing him, and he will not be found wanting. 4 times they fight. Over 120 rotations of the planet they are on. Remember these 4 battles, Jinan, the unbeliever says. Remember these 120 rotations. But Jinan knows this is blasphemy, and delivers the killing blow. That is all. I have heard of no such thing. If it exists, it is a shadow that the Great Serpent casts to deceive the faithless. Strength and conviction show your worthiness to the Great Serpent. The kill is not as important as showing there is no doubt. I grow tired of speaking. Leave me.
Private sector.
You know, I would be careful if you run into those.
Our numbers are growing every year. Aquilus's message really connects with people.
Well, you're back. What did you learn? Was there something hidden in their stories, like we thought? If there really is a location the Pilgrim wanted us to find, those do sound awfully like coordinates. What else did you learn? Yes. What he added to infinity. Maybe that points to a name. If we're looking for his rest, was there anything else? Planets are often named by number. That second might mean the second planet in the system. Let's see. We have something that could be coordinates. Something that could point to a planet in the system. But what's the name of the system? Infinitum addendum. What if we break down the parts? No systems named finite or add. That just leaves in and dumb. Well, that's certainly how I feel. If you have questions, I'm happy to try and answer. But you do have to actually ask first. I understand. So much to ponder. Sometimes it's difficult to know where to start. Yes, that's it. The second planet in Indum, at 4 and 120. That's where you'll find the Pilgrim's resting place. And from there, maybe you'll find the true meaning of unity. Before you go, you've now spoken to many different perspectives in our universe. In a way, you'll be carrying their philosophies with you on this journey. I know you're looking for a specific unity, but if you had to guess what it was, what interpretation would you give it? Ah, but what makes something like that holy? Gravity is also a force that brings things together. Should that be sanctified? It is one of the great contradictions of belief. We feel the presence of something out there. So you think this word unity describes that divine?
Ancient humans thought the concept of gravity was miraculous. Until we know more about the unity, we also could be jumping to the wrong conclusions.
Well, I won't keep you any longer. This has been fun, I have to admit. Go, find your truth.
There's something I need to talk to you about. Look, I wanted to take this opportunity to thank you. The fact that you risked your life to save me, I don't know what to say. Well, yes, of course, but that's beside the point. My only wish is that my rescue hadn't come at the expense of Barrett's life. He was one of my closest colleagues, and I really wish I could believe. Our charter at Constellation has always been to analyze the unknown, but yet all the while, I've been cavalier about taking risks and pushing the boundaries, not appreciating the true cost of my actions. Had I not pushed so hard to pursue... Of course I can. Damn it! Why is this happening? We're explorers. Our curiosity... Yet in return, this is what the universe throws at us. Beings from God knows where who are trying to murder us. No, I refuse to allow... The question is, do we stop exploring? Stop pushing the... I don't know. Well, I suppose that's all I had on my mind for now. I'm sorry I got so angry. But I assure you, it's nothing personal. You're the only one I feel comfortable talking with about these things. Who knew you had so many incredible uses? Well, we have a long road ahead of us.
A little bit of cold never hurt anyone, right?
Good to go for landing.
Open fire! Damn, I was just getting warmed up. Placed here for some sort of specific purpose rather than as an artistic statement. It's incredible.
stronger. I wanted to see what you would do, and I haven't been disappointed. You did. Now it's all starting to make sense. You should come aboard. There's another Starborn here who is very interested in meeting you.
I can speak for myself. Constellation ship, you weren't invited to this meeting, but much of our conversation has been about you. It's only fitting you should join us. I will personally guarantee your safety as long as you come in peace.
And think of it as a ceasefire meeting. Your one shot at getting those answers you must desperately want. Let's just say they're very dedicated to stopping me from getting the artifacts. So if you don't trust me, well, they're your next best bet.
I know your encounters with our kind have not been pleasant, but we are here to talk, and you deserve answers.